At the beginning of the story we see a vehicle in which it was being told on the radio that the government has very few resources, that is, the shortage of food and drink in the city had increased, so they had to provide food to the children and those women who were going to become mothers. The step had to be taken to kill them so that the population could not increase further. Then we are shown a man coming out of the car who had brought many people to this place. Among them was a couple, a girl named Mia with her husband. Now all these people sit in a container. In the container, a woman sees the news on her tab that the government is killing children and pregnant women due to lack of food. After seeing all this, Mia becomes very sad. Nico sits and talks to Mia and also gives her a chocolate saying that you will eat this when we finish our journey and reach another country where we are going to be very happy with our child Mia. Actually, before this child, Mia also had another daughter who was killed by the police here. Now she amidst the conversation, the door of the container starts opening. When Nico goes to look, suddenly the door opens and many more people come inside. A lot of people had gathered in this container, so the man standing outside who had a gun in his hand says half of the people come out, our second container is coming, the rest will go in it. Then Nico was also taken out among them by showing his ears. Mia sees Nico through the hole of the container. Nico was being sent in container number 107. He talks to Mia on the phone and tells her not to worry, we both are going to the same place, we will get together, just take care of yourself and my child during this journey and do not trust anyone around you, Mia. The container starts moving. On the way, she sees the gourmand police gathering women outside and killing them, especially those who are about to become mothers. After some time, the container stops. Neon looks through the hole. Some officers search the container. Now when the container is opened and checked, they find it completely empty. There was a secret hiding place inside this container. All the people were hiding there. When the officer opened fire, he also came to know about it. But there is a lot of empty space inside. Now the police officer says to everyone, look, everyone come out yourself, otherwise you will be killed like this. Hearing this, Neon had climbed on top of the boxes kept inside that container, then a girl was also there to save her life. As soon as she comes out, the officer shoots her in the head and then everyone is killed one by one. After killing everyone, the officer orders that the dead bodies be disposed of from here. The container should be cleaned and sent to the ship. The officer's men do the same. Mia, who had gone upstairs and hid herself, now comes down and tries to call Niku on the phone but Niku's phone is switched off. Mia got very upset due to this, then she starts looking at the belongings of those dead people which were in the container. She finds a drill, machine, knife, light and many other things from a bag. Mia's container was kept in the ship. It was already night and there was a storm in the sea. Because of that storm, Mia's container started shaking violently. She screamed for help but no one was going to hear her voice in the container anymore. He also started shaking very vigorously due to which Mia's head hit a box and she became unconscious. Now when morning comes and Mia regains consciousness, she sees that her container is sinking in the sea like other containers. She also tries to call Niku but her phone was also broken. She was hearing many voices from nearby which were the voices of people trapped in the container, all of them were shouting for help from the whole of their container. She sees that the container with number 107 has drowned in the water in which Niku was. She was very broken after seeing her husband's death like this. She thinks that if Nico is no more then what will I do by staying alive, so now she wants to kill herself too. She tries and then she realizes about her child. She started thinking about her child, hence she changes her intention to die. She was happy thinking that very soon her and Niku's child is going to come into this world. Thinking this, she falls asleep. Now when she wakes up in the morning, her container has started filling with water. She is drowning. She tries to get out of the water but is unable to. Then her eyes open, which means it was just her dream. Now she looks at the boxes kept in the container from which she had found many plastic boxes. Using those plastics, she first closes the hole of the container from which water was coming and also uses other items found there. She says that she had made the container suitable for her to live in. The next day Mia's hood remains, which was Nico's. He tells her that I was taken out from the compartment numbered 107, don't worry Mia, I am alive Mia. She tells about herself and says, Niku, I am stuck in a container which is in the middle of the sea. He says on the phone, don't worry, I will find you, just take care of yourself and the child, because we have already given birth to our daughter because of the government. After talking to Mia on Nico who was lost, Car became a little relieved that he is alive. Now she looks for people's leftover food in the container and uses it very carefully. One night again a storm comes in the sea. Mia was very nervous and then she felt the pain and her child was born inside the water in the container itself. She endured this pain all alone. Mia had a daughter, seeing whom she is very happy. She gave birth to her baby. She had hugged her son. She takes great care of her son. Gradually Mian also got better but now the food lying with her was also beginning to end. She was wondering how long will she remain locked in this container like this, then she saw in front of her. A lying drill machine is seen. She tries to make a path on top of the container with that machine, then her daughter also started crying. She comes down and takes care of her daughter. The next day she again works to make a path, but now the drill machine had also stopped. Mia threw the machine in anger and then she sees a knife. She now uses that knife, but the knife was also broken. Mia sees that she has water left to drink. There was no food to eat. Her condition was very bad. She becomes unconscious. In her unconscious state, she sees her daughter, who was killed by the government. She also feels Niku near her, who was just saying this to her. Mia, this is not your fault, you tried everything. Then rainwater falls on Mia's face. She regained consciousness. She now pulls the part of the container by entangling a cloth in which she had made holes. Mia's hard work paid off. The road opens. She first collects drinking water in the container, then when she comes out, she sees that her container was in the middle of the sea where she could not see anyone far and wide. Now she goes to her daughter. Locker shows the sky and the sea and says that we will definitely leave from here. Then she sees fishes in the sea. Seeing this, Mia gets an idea. She makes a fishing hook with which she was trying to catch fishes, but she could not find even one. The fish is not caught. She was very tired and lies down on top. Then she sees a plane in the sky. Now Mia quickly goes inside the container and brings a piece of glass so that she can call the plane towards her from its reflection image, but quickly. Her leg got hurt in a hurry, but still she does not lose courage and brings a piece of glass and reflects it on the plane, but the plane had gone. She comes down in despair and sews her wound and bandages it. She ties it up and also finds a lot of earphones lying near her. Now she stays awake the whole night and makes a net using the earphone wires. Next morning, she fills her stomach by catching fishes from that net. She catches fish like this for many days, and to feed herself, she kept fishes in the boxes lying with her. She used to write down her number every day, keep them in plastic boxes and send them away so that someone would come to help her. One night, she gets a call from Niku who says, "Mion, forgive me, I could not come to save you. Our container has been caught by the police, I have been shot." Mion says Niku was our daughter, who is exactly like you. She has also made him hear the voice of his daughter, when suddenly his phone switches off. It had happened that Mion cried a lot and slept on top of the container. Similarly, 32 days passed while she was in the container. Mion had used all the stuff that was in the container, whatever could be useful to her. Now she was sleeping in the container. Using the boxes on top, she makes a small boat in which she places her daughter and collects fishes. When she sees a bird, seeing which she thinks that there will definitely be dryness somewhere nearby and it will be night soon. Mia's container started filling with water. Her daughter's picture had fallen into the container. When Mia went to pick it up, her foot got stuck in the rope. Then, on top of that, her daughter's small boat was swept away in the water. Mia somehow managed to find her way. She somehow frees her leg and comes out, but now she does not see her daughter anywhere. She was searching for her here and there like crazy, but she cannot find her anywhere. On the other hand, Mion's daughter has a very big well. When a fish comes and spills water on it, Mion's daughter started crying. Now, hearing its voice, she swims towards it and says to her daughter, "I am alive only because of you. In fact, you have saved me by saying this, Mion." She falls asleep with the support of the same boat. When morning comes and Mion opens her eyes, she opens the box and eats a fish which she had packed with the boat. Mion looks at her daughter and says, "We did everything we could. Actually, you have saved my life." Then Mion sees some birds in the sky. He throws fish for them. Many birds gathered around him. Then from a distance, a girl in a boat sees those birds. She calls her dad. She asks them to take her boat there. When they come there, they find Mia's daughter. The girl looks at the boat and thinks that how did someone leave such a cute child in the water? Then they find Mia's daughter's boat. She is seen tied with a rope when they pull the rope from which Mion comes out. She had actually tied the rope to her arm. They pull Mion up. The girl tries to save her as Mion is unconscious. The girl had tried to bring Mion back to consciousness somehow, but Mion's breathing had stopped due to being in water. When Mion heard the sound of her daughter crying, she had regained consciousness and asked them, "Where is my daughter?" That girl gives her daughter in Mion's lap. In the boat, the girl's dad was calling for medical help. Mion was very happy to see everyone that these people saved her and her daughter's life. She was in her new. She starts crying thinking about her life. Mia had faced many troubles. Ultimately she saved her and her daughter's life. The strength of becoming a mother made her do everything which she had never even thought of. She became a brave woman. The story of this film also ends here. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.